Hey everyone, Eric with Rockin H TV and the Diecast Lab once again. If you were here a few minutes ago, we just did a little work on our four-door Peterbilt. And what we're going to do now, I have never once messed with one of these DCP 359 Pete's. This is a brand new thing for me. I've never messed with one, so I'm really excited to get into one finally. Guy wants me to take this apart and repaint it with red and gray and white swooping kind of swishing stripes on it. I've never done it. It looks really hard, or it looks hard to me anyway. So the first thing we got to do is take it apart so we can repaint it. Now the one thing I am kind of disappointed about is that it's got a lime green frame, which means I gotta strip the frame. Oh well. I don't like repainting frames. That's just, I don't know why. Big Guns is here. Hello, Big Guns. Yeah, I'm just not a big frame repainting guy. It just drives me crazy. But that's what we got, so that's what we're gonna do, right? So, considering I've never done one of these, let's just start with what I know, and that is, and now this whole thing's gotta come apart, right? Because the frame's lime green, it's gotta be black. This has all gotta be stripped apart, so there we go, blah, blah. Turd Ferguson, wow. Howdy, Eric. Good Sunday vibes from Hartley in Nebraska. Sweet. Awesome. All right. So, first things first. Well, here's what I know how to do. I usually start at the hood and then work my way back. Let's go and do that. Like all Peterbilts, you got a couple pieces of mushroom. Well, let me get you in the shot. Mushroom plastic right here. And so what do I normally do? I'm gonna just take this right here. Gitling says, watch out the air breathers. They're two-piece between the actual breather and elbow. Oh, nifty. Nice to know. Thank you. Okay, we're going to save that. You can see I already knocked off a mirror. Hallelujah. Luckily, I kept the pins on it. That's good. Okay, since I'm taking the whole darn thing apart, I'm taking off the front bumper so I can get to these pins that hold the hood on a little easier. And I'm using my flat-sided side cutters. Oh, that came out unusually simple. To get in there. So I'm going to turn that wheel out. Well, let's see if we can get you in the shot. Try this. No, not the Pete. Yes, sir. Big Guns, the Pete is coming down, baby. This is one of those goofy ones that was released that, see how the sleeper's lower than the top of the cab? This was a mistake. Anyway. So, all right. Just inspecting to see if there's anything different on this thing that I should know about. And it doesn't seem to be. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my my super sharp screwdriver. And there's a hole right. Am I not seeing that right? Yeah, right here. There's a little tiny hole. I'm going to try and get in there and push out that grill so I don't break it. Big Gun says it's going to die a painful death. Yes, sir. It is going down. Well, that's not working. All right, here's what I normally do. Come in between the die cast and the plastic with a knife. And, ooh, boy, that's not one to. Okay, there we go. Going easy. Gonna twist. So far, it's coming apart easy. Well, yeah, we haven't got very far. I don't want to count my die cast before it's disassembled. Okay. I wonder if there's not some. I mean, on all 379s, there's a pin here. 379, 389. There's a pin here, and then it's usually glued across the top. What I don't want to do is put my knife in here and then start bending that screen, because that would look dumb. Okay, that was not bad. So here you can see, it looks like there was glue here and there, maybe paint or something. All right. What other things? Okay, those turn signals got to come out because those are plastic. And if you don't take them out, they're going to turn to goo in your paint stripper, whatever you use. Okay. Let's see. I want to do that. Let's take that. Just going to try and grab that and pull up. Ah, I broke it. Dang it. That's not what I wanted. Okay. No worries. Let's do it this way. We'll do it this way. I broke that one too. Well, Eric, way to go. So much for that idea. Okay. We can go ahead and take these fenders off if you want, but I'm going to put this in a bucket of paint stripper, and all the paint's going to come off, bubble up likely, and then fenders will just fall off. So that won't be a big problem. At some point, I'll come back in and I'll take a small drill bit and actually drill these holes out here, and we'll go that way. Okay. I'm going to set this off to the side till we're ready to drown them. And now, let's see what we got here. So these things come apart in two pieces. And yeah, so we have an air tube here. This is new because 359s have an air tube here. It goes through the wall. And right. Okay, so that tube is going to go into this. Well, let's just take it off and see what happens. I'm going to get underneath here with this tool. All I'm going to do is I'm just kind of prying up a little bit, trying to salvage these pins that hold that on. There we go. Okay, so that's that. You know, another bummer is, because it goes these stupid lime green stripes on the breather, I'm going to have to take them stripes off or use a chrome pen to remove the stripes. Okay, that's cool. Now, this piece of plastic's kind of come out of the firewall, but I think I'm going to take that off once I get the cab off. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove the sleeper, get that thing out of the way. Okay. I'm not even going to reuse that sleeper because I got to put a 48 on this thing. And here's where my parts, in case you're wondering. Next, we're going to take off the cab. Let's take a look at that. The one thing I do like about this green cab is you can see everything a lot easier. Is that thing turning, or am I messing that up? Hope I'm messing that up. Okay, I need something with a little more bite. There we go. Okay. The nice thing about this sleeper is if you see this big hole here, you can actually day cab this truck just by taking the sleeper off. You don't have to have any cab insert or anything fancy. Just take it apart. That's really nice. All right, let's see what we got here. And I'm kind of being a bit ginger with this thing just because I don't know what to expect necessarily. Okay. What we have here is the exhaust coming underneath this truck going into the pipe there. Must be some glue on there hanging that up. Let's see if we can grab that and just kind of wiggle that out. Can we? Nope, shite. I just broke that mirror. See, look at that. Broke that mirror. Dang it. Okay. Set the frame off to the side. All right, let's do this. That's just plugged in there somewhere. So I'm just wiggling my knife in behind that die cast and the plastic. Come on, go. Okay, kept both pins there. See? Got a hole and a hole, and we kept the pins, which is really hard to see at that angle. But there's both pins. Okay, next, let's do the exhaust. There it is. Ah, kept those pins too. Yay! And it looks like I just missed a comment. Hey, kept those pins. Yay! Kept the pins. Love keeping the pins. Make it a heavy haul for hauling big excavators. Well, actually, this one is going to get. This is going to be just a generic truck for a guy that this is a replica, or is going to be a replica of a truck that already lives. A friend of a friend, not my friend. Okay, so my client that's ordered this truck has a buddy that has the actual rig that I'm making, and he sent me some photos and said, "Can you do this for my buddy?" And I said, "I don't know that I can do that paint." And he says, "Get as close as you can." So guess what? I'm going to get as close as I can. And I'm really excited because I've yet to mess with one of these. All right, there we go. All right, see if we can, come on, get out of there. Look at that, shooting two. Okay, there's the interior, that came out easy. I kind of bent this little tab here, had a bucket of glue on it, jeepers, that was crazy. All right, now here's something new. This is new. Okay, here's something new that is not on your 389 or 379. On a 389 or 79, the roof cap here is in two pieces, and this looks like it's a solid piece of die cast all the way around. So that's kind of new. That's fun. All right. It's gonna be hard to see what I'm doing, but I'm just taking my knife and going between the die cast and the plastic, and then I'm just twisting here. Twist, twist, twist. Come on, twist. Why is that stuck in there so well? Looks like I got a little bit of glue. Might be some glue. Bet it slides up in there. Let's see if we can do it this way. Come on, get out of there. A little different on this particular cab. Right here's a little slot where your interior slides up into that, and there's some glue in there. That's kind of cool. That's different but from a 379 to 389. Kind of like there's no window here on the passenger side. That's cool. Okay. Oop, there it goes. Sweet. Nice dandy. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay. I'm going to put a sleeper back on this, so I don't really care if I booger up this window at all. Ooh, golly, that's not coming out. So when in doubt, there we go. Now you'll see what I did there. I put my finger over here on the inside, and then I pushed on the window. Now you don't want to push that and make that tilt forward, or else you can bust off your visor, and I'm not ready to take that off just yet. I don't want to bust it. And I'm not sure how it comes off, so I'd like to okay, that's kind of fun. So this is new. Okay, so the ceiling plastic on a 359 has 1, 2, 3 pins on it. Look at that. those 3 pins go right in here. Look at that, 1, 2, 3. That's kind of cool. Everything 64 says hello, Eric, and I say hello back. Hopefully you are quite well. Okay. Here it is. Now your air horns up here are pinned 1 and 2, 1, 2. So right here, there's your pins. The visor is mounted differently than any other DCP truck, where the visor actually goes over a pin too, it looks like. So that's kind of neat. Maybe we can take that without busting it all up. I don't know. We're going to find out. Okay, next, I'm going to hold this in here. I'm going to try and push this air horn out so I can save that and reuse them. I am pushing quite hard, and it scares me to do that sometimes. Wow, that's not coming out worth a diddly, huh? Well, let's try the front pin, see if we can do that one. No. Okay, the old-fashioned way, let's try this. So if you can get underneath right here, see how I've got that blade underneath between the plastic and diecast? I'm going to stick my finger over it. I'm twisting, and that's not working at all. All right, give up on that. Okay. Next, we're going to take this and see if we can just gently grab it and pry up. No. Thinking not. No, that's not coming up very well. Well, let's try this one then. Boy, that's really not what I want to see. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break from the air horns here and remove the windshield. Maybe by doing that, we'll see something new that we didn't see before and be able to take that out without breaking them. Okay, what I've done here, if you can't see it very well, there's 1, 2 plastic tabs, and all I did was got underneath them with a flathead screwdriver and pried them up a little bit, and then popped out the windshield, and we kept it all perfect. Awesome. Now, I'm still quite puzzled how we're taking out that visor. That's a puzzle to me. Let's see if we can get underneath here like so. Oh, well, all right. So I've got the visor. I pried up these 2 tabs in here, 1 and 2. Pried them up, see? Now let's take a look at that visor. And let's see, can I maybe get underneath? Yeah, okay. And then we're just gonna pull that out gently. Okay, look at that. Kept the visor, that's pretty sweet. Huh, that's kind of strange. Now I'm left with the pins for the air horns, and then we're apart on the cab. What time do I have here? I actually have to go to someplace here at 2, so I can't goof off here. I gotta keep working. Okay. Boy, how are we gonna do that? Okay, let's just, for fun, see if we can pull them out this way once. Can we? I don't think they're gonna come out. Oh, did you hear that pop? Love tractors. Jason's here. Hi, Jason. Okay. I don't know that this is the absolute best way we can take this apart right here. These, oh golly. See, what? Oh, that one? Okay, well, we ended up breaking the back pin. Wow, those are hard. I'm just barely twisting here, Trying to break that out, trying to not break it out, get it out without breaking it. I think I might be able to. Nope, not that way. Nope, not that way. Come on. Nope. Wow. That is kind of spooky taking them out like that. So here's the conundrum you have, guys. The pins at the front end of this air horn, right here, the pin here and the pin there, are extra long, and they actually go through your visor. So all of this goes together, okay? So what I'm trying to do is salvage that pin, but I'm afraid I'm going to break the air horn trying to save the pin. So what I'm going to do is on the inside, I'm going to cut off whatever I have left in here as far as a pin goes. Well, if I can get a knife, crap, I don't know if I can get a knife in there. Yeah, I can. Let's try it this way. So if you go through the driver's side and passenger side windows, you should be able to cut off some of your pin in an effort to save it. Because when we go back together, I think having those pins won't be a big deal because we have super glue. Okay? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to push on whatever is remaining here. Let's do this one up here because I got more of that plastic out. Okay, see how I pushed that out? Oh, get my finger out of the way. I got that pin out of the front, and those are rectangle holes. That's kind of neat. Okay. Let's see if I can get more of that pin off of there. Man, there's just a lot going on underneath this ceiling here. There we go. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I broke the back pin, kept the front pin. Okay, that's working. Now we're going to do the back end of this here. Okay, right here. I think we're going to own this. I don't think you can see it, but right here's a little bit of a pin for the rear part of that air horn. I think I'm pushing that. I hope I am. Nope, no, not at all. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I can get in here and torque on that dude. There you go. Now I think you can even see that. Come on. And I'm pushing really hard, which I don't like to do because then when something slips, you break lots of stuff. And why is a stupid piece of plastic so stinking hard to take out is beyond me. That drives me crazy, guys. You wouldn't, I mean, look at the effort I'm putting into this for a dumb piece of plastic. It's like, come on, let go. Oh, there we go. Slowly pulling that out. There we go. Yikes, man. That was painful. Gravy. Okay, the cab is now apart. Jeepers. Almost lost my religion there. I have to go back to church. Okay, just for fun, because I'm really, really curious, I want to know how close this frame is. This is the 359 frame, this is the 379, 389 frame, and it looks like they are identical. So I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to suggest that if you wanted to mix and match frames from 359 to 79, you can. You'll notice these holes are in the same spot, 1 and 2. These pin holes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 are all the same. Your screw hole for the cab 1 and 2, both the same. This little divot, the same. Your end is all the same. So if you wanted to go ahead and it looks like, yeah, all of this is the same. So if you wanted to mix and match 389, 379, 359 frames, you can. Okay, now that we have that sorted out, we're going to go ahead and disassemble the frame because I have to repaint it. And I don't get particularly gentle when I'm taking these things apart because, come on, get out of there, you donkey. Boom. There goes an engine. Pull that out. Sweet, 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 sweet. And all I did was knife under die cast, between die cast and plastic. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing on these. Screwdriver between plastic and die cast, prying. 1, 2. Salvage the pins, but that's okay. You can salvage the pins by coming in here with a knife and shaving off this plastic if those pins are very important to you. You can shave this plastic off right here, and that will increase the likelihood you keep the pins. If you don't do it, you'll likely just break the pins like I'm doing here. Okay? And I have, several disassembly videos on 379s, 89s, so there's no magic to that. All right. Sounds like the neighbor's dog is happy today. That's good. Perfect. And the ladders, I don't think that truck that I'm doing has a ladder, so who cares about that, right? Hooked like so, with a screwdriver, and kind of pry this up. If you're inclined, that's one way to do it. What I've had really good luck doing is getting a piece of curved plier here, grab that front end, and then just, call me a liar today. Jeepers, that's something, dummy's tight. That glue is good. There. So you'll notice, see right here where I just kind of barely took it out of the die cast? Maybe I can show you right here a little better. Yeah, right there. See how I pulled that out? That's all I'm doing. Just twisting. Just twisting. Whoops, come here. Okay, now we're out. Front end is out. We'll take that out. And here's your front end out. Okay, there's this little doohickey there. I don't know what it does, but I never keep them. Oh, look at that. These rivets weren't done proper. That's kind of nice. Maybe I can save this without busting it into 100 pieces. No, or maybe not. Oh, yay, look at this. Aha, perfect. Ta-da, kept that in one piece. That's a rarity. Kind of dig that. I really like to salvage these as much as I can. For some reason, I just like the factory quarter fenders. So I really try to salvage these as best I can. So in this particular case, I'm going in here with a knife and I'm cutting away the mushroom plastic right here. And I'm gonna get my sharp tool that I left over there, and I'm pushing those out to save them. Kept them both, yay! All right. Here's your handy dandy tire tool, and these are actually in my store. I just got restocked. I have 9 pair. I forget, whatever my store has in it, it's what I've got. Now, again, watch the inside of your hand so you don't give yourself a blood blister. There's no use in that. Maybe we'll go from the top. Or maybe we'll just get mad at it. Come on, get on, you dirty dog. Jeez, oh Pete, man, those are tight. Let's try this. Jeez, oh monkey. Dang. Huh, managed to break that. Well, dadgum. Those are just regular, yep, they are. Huh, totally smoked that. That's awesome. All right, well, no worries. There's a guy yesterday at my toy show. There, get rid of that. He asked me how often that might happen. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen, as you just saw. Boy, doing it from this angle, I feel like a monkey. Holy dog, that's crazy. There we go. No? No. Well. Okay, we got to talk to these guys in China and say, what in the fritz are you using so much plastic for? Or glue. Glue, I mean. I got more. Ha! One of the few times you take this out and it doesn't bust all these pins. They're just sitting in there. FYI, if you're going to do what I'm doing while stripping this thing all the way down, you got to make sure that you do not put these two pieces in your paint stripper because they are plastic and will turn to goo. Okay, I'm actually going to take off the handy dandy suspension too because I'm going to stick this in paint stripper. You probably don't necessarily have to do what I'm about to do, but I also use a wire wheel to polish up the die cast and get some paint off of it, and I don't want to lose the suspension in that process of using my wire wheel. So I am going to take them out. And the reason I just almost lost my mind is because that thing dove off toward me. So if you just take this bad boy here and see how I'm doing that with the knife. All I did was just gently pry out there. Okay. Ta-da! You saved them. You saved them. Okay. And then put these back in. Well, I'll show you an assembly video someday. You would just do the reverse. You just take them and right here, put them in that hole, and then just pivot that thing in. But like I said, I'll do that in another video. Okay. Now, we are ready for paint stripper. Let's see how this goes. And this is lacquer thinner. There's nothing fancy about what I'm using. It's just good old-fashioned lacquer thinner. You buy it any store that, and you can buy it at Walmart. And I have this neat little bucket here, so it works like a seine. And then that keeps my hands from getting in it. There's no use touching that stuff, guys. You only live once. No use dying because you touch that junk. Not that it's going to kill you, but no use putting yourself in chemical when you don't have to. Okay. And I would, nope, that's acetone. I guess I can't, I don't know where I put my, I need to buy some more lacquer thinner actually because I'm out. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and look at the questions real quick. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Macrillis says, have you ever tried putting the truck in our freezer for a while, Eric? Makes the glue brittle and really helps with saving parts. Yes, I have done that. I actually have done that quite a bit when I think in advance. But today I'll just admit, guys, I just get lazy. I'm out here, I'm like, you know, I really need to tear that down, and I'm here and I just take it apart. Kind of like the teardown video for this. The teardown video that we shot today here. I was doing this other video. I'm like, I really need to get started on this truck. And I thought, oh, let's just do a disassembly video on a 359, and here we are. So yes, I have done that, and you are exactly right. It does help and aid in taking these things apart. So what Macrillis is describing here is, you go ahead and take your DCP truck, stick it in your freezer for about 24 hours, 12 hours, get it good and cold, and then what happens is all that glue and everything becomes brittle. And then when you're taking it apart, things just seem to pop out and away easier. For good reason, and it's a wonderful practice if you think ahead. I admit it, I'm gonna be the first person to tell you I just get lazy sometimes and don't do it all the time. Actually, I haven't actually done it for quite a while. On the other hand, in my own defense, when I come out here sometimes, especially in the winter, it'll be 32 degrees when I get in here, and then I fire up the heater, so that stuff's cold anyway. Okay. All right, guys, I've actually got to buzz off and go do some stuff. I got to go clean up from my toy show yesterday. Our hall that had the toy show in, all the tables and chairs are out, so I got to go pick that up with another guy and get that job done so I can hopefully come back out here and shop and play. So with that, boy, got a really news today. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I will answer anything you want to know. Also, if you haven't checked out the Diecast Lab, please go there, diecastlab.com, check it out. All the videos, all the tutorials. If you want to fast track your diecast success, that is the place, because everything is nice, neat, and organized, and tons of resources to get you from A to B faster. Just really ramp up your skills in a hurry, and then you don't have to question and do it the hard way like I did. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. See ya.